Hi YouTubers, it's Smoking SE77 again for the first video today. I think it's gonna be the only video today. This is part 5, I believe. I could be wrong. 5 in the series of History of Tobacco Pipes. Okay, now before I do the series, the part 5 series, I think it's part 5. I just want to talk quickly about a new pipe I got. You know, this pipe right here, this churchwarden pipe. This Briar churchwarden pipe. I got this pipe about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, from pipesandcigars.com. I got a churchwarden pipe for Christmas, but it broke, so I had to get a replacement. This churchwarden pipe is really nice. The only thing I want to say about it is it has an incredibly loose draw. So if any of you know on YouTube in the pipe community how to fix a loose draw on a pipe, you know, I mean, it's like open. It's like sucking through open straw. You know, the only problem with that is you tend to inhale a little bit. So, and obviously we all know the pipe smoke is not meant to be inhaled. So I actually just accidentally inhaled about 15 minutes ago and coughed my brains out. So if any of you know how to fix a loose straw on a pipe, please let me know. As long as it doesn't involve you know harming the pipe or anything like that, I'd be open to suggestions. So anyway. Back to the series. Okay, part 5, I believe, in the series. 19th century pipes. 19th century pipes. So we did in the last video 18th century pipes. This video we're going to be focusing on 19th century pipes. Pipes in the 1800s. So the 1800s showed some changes for pipes. You know, one thing is in the 1800s, 19th century, cigars got very popular. Cigars got very popular. Also, Snus got popular. Snus was introduced in Sweden in the 19th century. People started, instead of you know, sniffing snuff, they started to mix it with water and salt and place a pinch right here. And that's how eventually people started using dip. You know, what dip basically is a form of Swedish snus, according to Wikipedia. So I could be wrong. I mean, Wikipedia is kind of a iffy site, so I'm not sure if that's exactly correct, but so that's one thing that happened. Also, Briar was introduced in the 19th century. Briar pipes were introduced between 1840 and 1850. You know, around 1850, they were the most, you know, best kind of pipes. You know, Briar originated from Jura, France, from the Mediterranean, from the heat tree. It was considered the best kind of pipe material. However, back then it was very expensive, like meerschaum was when it first was introduced. So only the wealthy could afford it. So again, most peasants smoked tobacco while most aristocrats sniffed tobacco. So another thing that happened in the 19th century is corncob pipes were introduced. I don't think you have to show you a Briar pipe. I think most of you know what a Briar pipe looks like. Corncob pipes were introduced, so that's pretty cool. That was in the 1860s in the United States. So also, big change in the 19th century is cigarettes were introduced. Where cigarettes originally came from were from the scraps of cigars and chewing tobacco. So cigarettes were introduced in the beginning of the 19th century in Spain, and they were rolled from scrap tobacco. Then in the 1850s, cigarettes were manufactured, you know, for people, and they really became popular in the 1860s and 1880s. However, all big brand cigarettes like Marlboro, Camel, Newport, all those kind of, you know, major cigarettes, you know, did not become made until the 20th century. So however, I think there was one brand that was in the 1800s, Sobranie Blacks, were made in Russia in the 1860s, 1870s, you know, 1880s. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure why I'm talking about cigarettes. I hate cigarettes. So that's what happened with tobacco in the 19th century. So next video we're going to be talking about 20th century style pipes, and yeah. Another thing is pipes were very popular during the Civil War in the United States because the South had tobacco, the North had coffee and food, and the Yankee and Rebel would trade tobacco for coffee or tobacco for food. So anyway, next video is about 20th century style pipe. Sorry. That's about it. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the series, and that's about it. So peace, bye. See you later, and that's about it. Bye.